The coronavirus pandemic has been hard on our mental health, but it will be okay. You have to remind yourself that. There are people that you can talk with and people that can help. And with businesses slowly opening back up, you may even be able to talk to someone in person sooner rather than later, including our next guest, Shauna Reitmeyer, the Chief Executive Officer at Northwestern Mental Health Center. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
So we're very close to things opening back up in North Dakota, Minnesota as well, seeing some different things that are opening up. But you guys are doing some really great things without even having to be face to face with people who are needing a little help right now.
Yeah, we have been very fortunate to use technology in meeting many people's needs to help address the anxiety or the mental health difficulties that they've been facing during the coronavirus. So just like this on video right now, we're able to see our clients and in some instances just over the phone, so we are able to stay connected.
Now, sometimes thinking about things and worrying about things that haven't even happened yet are, the worst part. So as we're preparing to go back to work, I've been at work, but I have a lot of friends who have not been. Mm-hmm. The anxiety of thinking about going back, whether it's work or school, is just causing like a whole new wave. Are you seeing that?
We are, and you've got the two ends of the spectrum, right? You've got folks that are really excited being able to jump in and don't have that fear or that anxiety. And then, you've got people on the other side that are pretty anxious. And, one of the tricks that I like to use without going into the spiral of what if this happens, what if this, just kind of going down that pattern is preparing or stepping back into society. If you're going back into the workplace, really can help reduce some of that anxiety. So, kind of running through in your mind or even on a piece of paper, writing out, when I go back into the office, I'm going to do this. And that helps give people some control over what they're going to be experiencing. And I also like to say we're not perfect. And I love using Dr. Brene Brown's kind of mantra and her saying that she says, do we believe that people are doing the best that they can? And turning that on ourselves for some self-compassion to say, you know what, I'm doing the best that I can. Even if I've run through this scenario, put my checklist together to prepare myself for going back into society and interacting with people, and I miss one thing on that list, that's okay. You get an opportunity to do that again and continue to prepare.
That's really great advice, because I think we are hardest on ourselves, and no one's perfect. I like that. And preparing to help kind of ease the anxiety of the unknowns, because it's going to look a lot different when we go back as well.
Very much so.
Since we have you today, I would like to talk to you about something that I think a lot of people are joking about, but there might be some real concerns during this time of people being at home, maybe drinking more, maybe using some different drugs. Can we talk a little bit about chemical health?
You bet. Oh, I'm glad you're asking that question because, I've heard it all over the place. Oh, let's do this virtual happy hour. And I think that, for some people that is fine. And it's great to stay connected. But there's kind of two groups of people that I think about. I think about people that are already in recovery and we're in isolation. And substance use disorder feeds on isolation. It feeds on those negative self thoughts and self-talk that we have when we're all by ourselves, and especially when we're cut off from resources. And so I think about, for people that are in recovery, what was that plan that you put in place that was supposed to help you, or has helped you in the past? And are there things that you can still do? Or are there things that need to be modified? Like if you've got the capability of technology, there's many AA groups and support groups that are doing virtual groups. So stay connected with your people. But if you find that, boy, you know what? I'm having a drink or two every night, or I'm feeling more anxious and not liking how I'm feeling due to COVID or other circumstances, and you feel that the use of your substances is increasing, that's a sign that maybe that coping strategy might not be helping. It can also lead to interpersonal relationships with family members at home. And if you're all by yourself, that's a time where if you've tried to cut back and that you're struggling doing that and you're recognizing that this might be an issue, that's a time where I'd say reach out for some professional support or reach out to whoever is your trusted person in your life. So you're not all alone.
And Shauna, this is a great time then as we wrap up. Can you tell me, how can people get a hold of you at Northwestern Mental Health Center?
Well, you can reach us by calling our main office at 218-281-3940. And that is just for routine appointments. But if you're really struggling and need some more immediate response, we do have our 24/7 crisis number, and that is 1-800-282-5005.
Shauna, thank you so much. Very valuable information today. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Be well.
We'll be right back here on North Dakota Today.